ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur. It's been a bit of a while, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a bit of a while since we've put out a part. We kind of got really stuck into Cyberpunk, and this kind of got left a little bit by the wayside, but we're definitely going to jump back into it now. I needed to take a little bit of time away after that last fight with the Maid of Windermere, because I don't think I can really put into words just how taxing that fight was mentally on me. It was extremely difficult, and I just needed to kind of come away from the game for a while. Not as long as I ended up taking away from it, but I definitely need to take some time away from it. And I'm now happy enough to get back in and get stuck into things. And first things first, we're going to be going on with the main story. We've done a lot of side stuff. We've even become Queen of the House of Ballads, which is awesome. But it's time to get back to the main story anyway. There's only one little thing I want to do before we go and meet Niralim again. And that's, I just want to jump back to Lucas Soren real quick, just to turn this quest in. That's all. And then we will go and meet Niralim. So it's the Vorm Lodge we need to go to in order to let Luca know that we killed the Thresh. There we go. Okay, Luca.
You are a force to be reckoned with. It's not easy to defeat such a vicious monster. Please, take this reward. My heart will no longer be filled with dread when I venture into the She.
No problem.
There was a time when all of Dalentarth was as the She is now. Primordial, ancient, knowing. It is a place of fey magic, both wild and immortal. Tread carefully in its depths. Nature, for all her beauty, can be cruel. A quiet sort, but if you can get him to speak, he has a disarming sense of humor. He defers to our house when within the lodge, but it's Citric who takes the lead should they venture into the She. Later
Interesting.
then.
Greetings.
Okay, interesting.
Greetings.
Alright, well, that's not the sprint button. It's going to take me a slight little bit of time to get reacquaintance with the controls. Don't think we don't even block that much. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to work on actually getting the timing of that dodge working. Alright, well, let's jump back to Niralim, and we can see what's in store for us going forward. Does it actually give us a little rundown? Yes, we had to defeat Narsh, that's right. Alright. Our big giant tree friend. May as well grab as much of that as we can. I think we've barreled through a lot of our Kohosh reservoirs. Whoa, that was a weird sound. We barreled through a lot of our Kohosh reservoirs in making health potions that we've probably used quite a lot of. Yeah, we've got 5 left. Hello.
You return, and in your wake, Dalentarth blossoms. The flow is rearranged, now and forever. Nash's brood is at an end. You have destroyed what was written and made a new fate for Dalentarth. Even your darkest ally walks a lighter path.
Talking about Aelin?
And yet the Tuatha still spread, marching with Prismere and pain. You have only delayed our doom.
Well, I mean, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, let's try
You
that.
have the power of an immortal, and yet the humility to ask for help. Little one, I envy your grace. You shall carry my blessings with you. You must know this, Quickling. The age is changing. Immortals are passing, and the future belongs to the young races. If there is a future to be had. Go, and stand at the heart of the She. There you will find Issa, and perhaps you will find wisdom as well.
I'm fairly sure that Issa is a city, is it not?
I can no longer ignore the quicklings like your kind, who rush through the world, ever anxious, ever eager, ever evolving, but never changing. Fools who hack at my roots and burn. And sometimes sages who hang from my branches and learn. Nash and her brood would have spread across Dalentarth and brought the taint of Prismere with them. So it forever was to be, until you set about to stop it.
Okay.
May your path be long and evergreen.
Okay, well I guess we're going back to the She. Not sure if I can fast travel from here. I might be able to. I might actually go from like, yeah, here. We go from AO. Cool. Local map. Yeah. Gardens of Issa. There are some summer fae knocking about. Oh yeah, that's St. Atrix, isn't it? Yeah. To Dalentarth. Okay, well, let's get going. Is this a waterfall we can just jump down? It sure is. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's see if we can remember how to do this. Okay, not too bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, that wasn't too shabby. I've had better fights, but wasn't too bad at all. Oh, hello. Where the hell did you come from? Oh, and there's... Is that a thresh? That's not good if it is. That is thresh. Why are the sprites fighting with a thresh? Whoa. Okay, can you just chill out there for a second? Dear lord, like, you take an absolute thumping. We get a lot of health steal, by the way. I've just noticed that. Oh, I thought he was dead. Whoa! Whoa. Yeah, we'll take all of them. Why not? We're heading to what looks like a city, so I feel like we'll be able to dump off our stuff if we need to. I wonder if these have anything to say.
Do you wish to join me in meditation, Dustling?
Dustling. What about this one? Oh, whoa. They just opened? Well, that's cool. I guess that thing that Niralim gave us probably allowed us access. The Gardens of Issa. What do we have in store for us here? Very pretty little town. Or city. Not entirely sure which it is. It's probably a city. There's a whole lot of it we haven't seen though.
I'd advise you to leave me to my task. You could say I have a mortal's temper.
Okay. Hello.
Welcome to the Gardens of Issa, home of the Summer Court and the warm heart of the Feylands. It is a rare occasion for us to welcome a child of dust into Issa, but it is equally rare that Niralim chooses a champion. Pleased to meet you. I am Chancellor to the High King. I pray you enjoy our hospitality.
I don't think you know who I am. I am the Queen of the House of Ballads. Not just some common folk who has come in off the street. Okay, who's your High King?
High King Titarian is Lord of the Summerfade,
Titarian.
the font of all our wisdom, and first amongst the immortals. And since Godflow tragically murdered the High King of the Winter Court, Titarian is the greatest and last true leader left of our kind.
Okay. Can you tell me anything about Niralim?
The sapling of the World Tree bears centuries of great wisdom. Of course, long-lived as Niralim is, it is still regrettably mortal. Even all greatest mortal wisdom cannot compare to the perspective given by true agelessness. Begging your pardon, of course.
Okay.
Truly a place of wonder, as it has always been and always shall be. Here springs the life well of Dalentarth, and the greater Feylands in all directions. It is a pity that some of our kind have fallen to such degenerative states, but we cannot shed a tear for their weakness.
Okay. That's cool.
Yes, Your Grace. Please, come forward into the light of the font. Don't linger there. I need to see you. Closer. Oh, fascinating. I had heard the telling of your ascension.
Ah, you do know me.
But I never expected to lay eyes upon you. You are free to roam the city at your leisure, even the trellis and the understyle. If you seek mortal trappings, then Felltown will provide.
Felltown.
It is a special district set aside for the young races. A haven, if you will. We encourage you to stay within its confines for your own protection. Do not worry. Felltown has the amenities that your kind need to lead a mortal life, such as merchants, a smithy, and a tavern for evening exploits.
Evening exploits.
Once, the understyle was all around you, spreading from the garden's gates to the great trunks of the trellis. But that was before the mortals came.
Before the Fire Nation attacked.
There is little that mortals need to know about the trellis. for it is where the worthy await their moment before the High King. Everyone who stands before the light of the sun must prepare themselves, lest they be blinded. It is behind me, up the great winding stairs.
Interesting.
The king rules from his throne high above on the font, and he has done so for many seasons. You should know this, since you've been sent to speak with him.
Good to know.
Goodbye, your grace.
So, we got given a new quest. Oh, just enter the High King's court. Okay. Just how big is this place? We got a quest there. Altar. Viscount Setter, the All-Seer. That I've just butchered the pronunciation of that. It's actually Viscount, isn't it? I always do that. Like even my friends and family pick me up on that. Every time I see that word, I pronounce it Viscount. Yeah, even though I know it's wrong. Just have to get into the habit of pronouncing it correctly. Hello.
Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal. I don't think I could... Oh, why, you're the ruler of the House of Ballads.
Damn right
How
I am.
Extraordinary. You wouldn't be interested in aiding a mere squire, would you? It is well beyond your station to do so, but, well, I face quite the predicament. I am steward of the High King's list, and apprentice to the Lady of Receivership. Olana will be so displeased once she finds out I failed her so.
Oh?
She is well suited to her role as the Lady of Receivership, as she enjoys judging the worth of others. She has assessed me as well, and I have been found lacking.
Mm-hmm. How so?
My role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet with the Court of Summer. Right now there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Tartarian, but they are a fickle lot and require extra, handling.
Okay.
They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Wonderful. That's one less aggravation that demands my concern. Thank you, mortal. The dignitaries have been seen about the gardens, enjoying its many splendors. I will remain here and await your advice. Few dustlings ever make their way to these gardens. I believe they fear us, as they fear the elements. As they should. Oh,
As they
I'm
should?
sorry. Do you not like to be called dustlings?
No, not really. Gotta be honest there. That sounds a bit insulting.
Goodbye, your grace.
Oh, the indignitaries. Yeah, do you know what? Sure. Let's go talk to them. Jeez, they're not half far away from each other, are they? Hall of Appointments. There we go. What are you selling?
Mortals welcome.
Oh, you're Olana.
What may I do for you, your grace? I am always ready to serve the sage crafting needs of the House of Ballads.
Sage crafting. Gotcha.
Your kind has tried for so long to gain access to this sacred place, to be near us. Yet here you all are, and I rarely see a single mortal in the understyle. What do they fear, I wonder? I am the attendant of the court's list, and the Lady of Receivership. I am trained in all aspects of courtly customs and stand 12th closest advisor to the High King. You visit
Okay.
me again.
Well, let's go talk to you. You're gonna be really pretentious. Grand Fey Mage Goronet.
They send the ruler of the House of Ballads to serve me? What form of unnatural mortal game is this? Why are you here? Me? Well, My seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tartarean's throne, even if I have to crawl.
Okay. And how do you really feel?
Great Huntress Heartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her.
Okay. Excellent. Heartwen first, you last. Gotcha. Absolutely excellent news. You've already narrowed it down halfway for me. Okay. We've got one just straight across, so let's just beeline for that. Take the bridge. Here we go. Viscount Setter the Allseer. Okay.
I await news from the Hall of Appointments, but surely you aren't their messenger.
No, I'm
the
not.
The ruler of the House of Ballads serves no one.
It genuinely makes me so... It's such a satisfying thing that because we've done all of the House of Ballads quests, they're aware of it. Like, they acknowledge it. It makes a difference to how they treat you. That is such a cool thing.
Order? I care nothing for order. It is the others who insist on such foolishness and frippery.
What a
However,
word, frippery.
If you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Wenery? I enjoy watching the backside traveler.
Wow, dude. Really?
Ah, very clever. Apologies, my fleshy friend. I will not help you get me in trouble. Always
Okay,
a pleasure.
thanks.
I am at your service, fleshy master.
Why would you call me something like that? That's such a bizarre term to use. Okay, we got one more up here in the trellis. Yeah, we'll go up this way. Is this in the trellis? Yeah. Okay, excellent. Oh. Okay. Oh, the Ballad Sanctuary, nice. We'll probably pay a visit to that at some point. This place does seem like it's really, really big.
You feel it, don't you? Anyone intimate with the ways of magic can detect the waning current. You're like me, your grace. You see the end. Is this how it happened at the House of Ballads? Did Hallam foresee this slow decay? I had a feeling he did. It is the source of Summer Court magic and touches our realm of origin, the land of Ashara. Without its constant flow, our kind would dry up like leaves and vanish.
Well, that's not good.
Most mortals know nothing of what lies beyond the veil. The magical realm of Ashara. It is a mystery even to us, as we departed its shores many seasons ago.
Okay. And what's a font
Every
master?
season, one is chosen to attend the font's magical flow, to act as ambassador. I'm the only Fae to have held the position more than once.
Oh.
I feel the strength of the currents. They wash through me. They rise up and overflow. However, their power weakens. Their cool waters recede.
So how do you fix that?
Of the gardens of Issa? Of the Summer Court? Why, this crystal war may be the end of all Fae. I know because I am Nomeron, master of the font, the wellspring of all Summer Court magic. I've seen it flow at its highest, but I've never seen it so dry. Something must be done before all this city withers into nothingness.
Okay, so like, what would you have me
Font's
do?
flow is controlled from the Lyceum Grove down below. We must open the root system and allow more water through. However,
Okay.
the magic that regulates this flow can only be used by some. It's protected by a ward known as the Waterlock. It can only be opened by one who carries drops from each of the 5 sacred pools surrounding Issa. Collect these drops, and you can break the Waterlock.
Okay. Right.
The sacred pools are the collection points for the font's yield. Together, they cradle the gardens of Issa. Keep it safe, powerful and hidden. You will find 2 of the pools below in the gardens themselves. One near the Ballad's sanctuary, and one in the Court of Summer itself.
So 4? Okay.
Goodbye.
Alright, cool. I'll pick that up at some point, but not immediately. Hello. Great Huntress Hartwin.
I am the Great Huntress Hartwin, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful?
Why am I not allowed on the trellis?
How quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Winry. So it is only right I meet the High King before her.
Let's try this again.
Not only must I be in front of Warlord Winry, but I must also lead Lord Setter, the old lecher. Serves him right for all his past leering.
Okay, so it sounds like you just want to be at the front, which is kind of how everybody else feels, so I'm okay. Okay with that. Okay, so... Season Sanctuary. Oh, yeah, we can collect the water on the way by here, actually, yeah. Let's do that. Oh, here we go, yeah. Cool. Are you a named person? No. Okay, let's go back down and we'll get the final dignitary. Which is gonna be... We're here. Am I being blind or... Oh no, we're here. Right, okay. Can we go around this way? Or is this a dead end? No, that's a dead end. Okay, we can't go around that way. We gotta take the long way round. Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna go this way so that we can pick up this water on the way around. This way? Yeah. It's interesting that... Whoa. That's not the first time we've had that whispering, and that's kind of scary. Okay, so this is Memory Walk. Okay. Have you got anything to say about these weird whisperings?
Do you have business with the Varani?
No, I do not. Whoa, is this a dungeon? The Den of Night. That sounds... excuse me. That does sound dungeony. Okay, we got another quest in here. Talk to you in a second. Oh, you're around here. Whenery.
The House of Ballads must have taught you courtly manners, but not enough to keep you from interrupting. What is it, Your Grace?
Oh, you're polite.
I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. I know I should lead the formation because of my position, but other, more tender individuals will insist otherwise. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the High Fae Mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
There is no more important nature than that which lusts for battle. Creation and destruction are sisters in the great cycle, both necessary to maintain the balance. I am the flame that blackens the dirt, the smoke that blocks the sun. My time in the Withering War was my finest hour, but those seasons are long past now.
Okay. Actually, did she say she wanted to not be behind the mage?
Have you been given permission to speak with one of my station, fell person? I am Warlord Wenery,
Oh,
and not
stop
one
it.
to be.
Okay, so you're not going to tell me. Okay, fine. Let's hit up this dude. You're a human.
If you're looking to drown your worries at the bottom of a bottle, this is the place for you. I'm Gertern Asker, and this is my establishment. But if you're looking for the Victor's Brew, we don't sell that in Asker's Alley, and you'll have to take your business elsewhere.
Tell me about yourself.
I wouldn't say I ran from the war. I just don't need to know every little thing that's going on. There are other ways to help. Getting folks drunk is one of them.
It is a fair point.
There's a brewery near Rathir that makes it. Very small, very secretive. But they've found their niche, that's for certain. Cheap and powerful. It's not a drink for the man who appreciates craftsmanship, tradition. It just helps the soldiers forget all they've been through.
Ah, I get it.
The ambassadors requested that facilities be created where flesh and blood folks could put their feet up. Not that the Fae know what that means. So the All-Main approached my family about starting a tavern. The alley does well, but I'm no businessman.
Okay, why don't you sell
It's the
Victor's
most
Brew?
popular drink in Amalur. At least it is now. My Asker's Ale used to be the preferred beverage, but every day brings more cancelled orders. My brother and I are working on a new drink, but it requires something special. Wait a minute.
Go on.
Maybe you could help. If you do, I could see to it that the merchants in Issa treat you well. So here's what we're thinking. Bring back our grandmother's favorite Asker's Draft, a classic. The recipe calls for bristletongue seeds. And if you're talking rare ingredients, bristletongue tops the list. It's worthless for potions, but tastes fabulous. The problem is that the Fae control the use of bristletongue, as it's a product of the Font's waters.
Ah.
Talk to Jackson, their apothecary. He can probably get it for us.
Where is he?
He spends his time in the Lyceum Grove in the Understyle section of town.
Okay.
He's an odd duck, always crafting new tonics. Some advice? Don't drink any.
Okay. I'll bear that in mind.
Good luck.
Okay. Don't worry. What ails you? Okay, let's go back to the guy and tell him what order to put these people in. On our way back around. So he's here. I'm gonna take the long way around here. I'm gonna hit the long way around just to hit this water. Oh, they're dancing. Some interesting dancing there, my dude. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Okay, cool. Got a little turned around there because I got distracted. Here we are. Oh, there's a lore stone here as well.
Oline will not tell you of this. She disapproves of pride. She does embody nature's tooth, a sharp and silent, simple truth. And yet Oline will always shine among the ballad's lore. For humble though her carriage be, a greater knight we'll never see.
Okay, so that's actually all of... Ooh, where was it now? Was it in status? Lore stones, yeah. That's all of the Dalentarth ones. So it gives us a plus 8% poison resistance. Sick. Okay, now we just follow this around back to our ambassador. Or was he an ambassador? I don't even know what he was. I don't even know if he said.
Yes, Your Grace.
Squire.
So, you're done. A right group of snakes, eh? So, any insight into how I should present them so as not to tug their writhing tails?
Yeah, I know the order.
It's good that someone does. Go on. Let's line up these backstabbing serpents.
Okay, so... Heart one first. Fey Mage last.
Yes, yes.
Wenery second.
Of
The
course.
Viscount
And then?
wanted to be behind her for his nefarious lewd reasons.
All right. Next.
And then
Yes,
Fey
yes.
Mage.
Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them. Thank you.
Okay. And we got
Goodbye,
money.
Your Grace.
Cool. I wasn't sure if there was going to be... I don't know, like more... more to that? I don't know. Oh, we ran right by a quest up there as well. So, hold on. Where's the rest of the water? Maybe it's up in the font. I don't know. Maybe. Let's go here and speak to Jackison while we're here. See if we can't get those. What were they? Bristle tongue? I think that's what he said.
I am at your service.
Thank you. I'll remember that. Oh, we got some Sky Blossom.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you. Welcome to the Lyceum Grove, where the majesty of the font is glorified and regulated. I am Jackson, apprentice to the Fontmaster and steward of tinctures and elixirs.
Okay, tell me about yourself.
I am the steward of tinctures and elixirs. A meaningless title, one I gave myself, actually. But my work is vital, as is my role, to test the font's magic.
Okay, tell me about
He has the role of monitoring the font's flow throughout the city and the Feylands. His telling is not to be envied, as it is one of our most important.
Okay. What can you tell me about the font?
Master Nomeron insists that everything flows as it should. Yet I have seen his worry, and I feel the magic weakening. Strange forces are at work.
Okay, I'm looking for Bristletongue.
Bristletongue? My, that would be something. A mockingbird, the font's only yield. Of course I will tell you where it is. What would be the fun in refusing? But before I do that, you need to offer me something. Isn't that how you mortals act? One deed for another? As steward of tinctures and elixirs, I often dabble in alchemy, especially with the water from the font. And I need you to drink this.
We were warned about this. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Good. I will know what this does to the mortal constitution. Go on, big gulps now. None of that sipping. If you ever wish to learn, come visit.
Oh no. Oh no. Are we alive? As the darkness fades from your vision, you recall Jackson's last words. He mentioned something about the bristletongue growing in a garden high on the font. Unfortunately, your memory of his instructions blur as your head begins to pound. Well, we're alive. And we're back here. I see. Okay. Well, good to know. Actually, this could work out, because this is going to leave us right beside... Yeah, it's going to leave us right beside this quest that we didn't get the chance to pick up. So let's grab that real quick. Hello.
I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm just too busy to deal with anything else.
The job? Who are you?
Sure. You want to know about me? It's understandable. You want to know who you're going into business with. A wise move. Very wise. My mother was a merchant in Rathir, and I learned the trade at her side. I took the apprenticeship with Gwenna Hand, mostly to get me into Issa. Now I'm on my own.
Who's Gwenna?
She's the general merchant in the United Merchants delegation down the road. We've been friends for years now, I believe. A good, honest one, that Gwenna.
Okay. What's this United Merchants delegation?
Not just anyone can enter the secret city of the Fae. Oh no. You need an ambassador's endorsement and written authorization, and that's just to be in the lottery.
Oh.
Those in the United Merchants are the lucky ones. Of course, once you see how much gold they actually make in Issa, you will no longer envy them.
What, they don't make a whole lot? Okay, so what are you doing?
Making a fortune is what? These visitors come with obscene amounts of gold or treasure. They don't mind parting with it. My plan was brilliant. I created a blade, Fey blade, of course, that makes them authentic, something all of them had to have. That's all they care about anyway, Fey souvenirs. I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay good money.
Sure.
Fabulous. Fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. There aren't enough people like you in Issa. The Fae don't even use money. Can you imagine? Once you start forging the Honor brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just compensation.
Okay. What are the components?
There should be plenty of parts around the city. For creatures with no interest in possessions, they sure know how to collect a fair amount of junk.
Okay.
Don't keep me waiting too long.
I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be one of those constantly repeatable quests, but is there anything on the map here for it? No. Oh, whoa, there's a whole set of shrines over there. That's sick. Okay, let's go meet the king. We've put it off for long enough.
How are you this evening?
Keep an eye out for the last water we need to collect. Might be up here. Oh, is it? Yep. Oh, Bristletongue is here as well.
Walk away, mortal.
Okay, excellent. So we got our Bristletongue. And... oh, hey! It's the four of them.
Hello there. Welcome to the Trellis, Duskling. This is a sacred walk. You gaze down from heaven upon the ruin that mortals have wrought. Just look at the House of Valor, the crumpled husk of its former self. Is this the fate of all our kind? To be wrung in the hands of the mortal world, to wither and fade? Goodbye.
And what have you got to say?
My experience with you has convinced me that fell persons, while slightly stupid and aggravating, are not completely useless.
Thank you. And what do the rest of you have to say?
I am very pleased to see you again. Mortals, such fascinating things. Yes, you. You are fascinating.
Okay. And last but not least...
oh, why must you keep bothering me? My audience with the king could begin at any time.
okay, sorry. I'll just grab my water and go then. Okay, and then we'll open the water lock a little later. The Court of Summer.
before him, and he will continue.
Okay. There's a Fate Weaver here. Oh no, it's Agarth. Oh, let's talk to. Oh wait, too late. Oh, this music doesn't bode well.
Conceived in chaos, birthed in stolen magic, torn from fate.
Whoa.
Child of two fathers. Treacheries in treacheries. Winter is broken. The puppet king upon his throne, drinking flattery and lies. The power that grows in him is not his own. In the east it did begin, as it will end. From behind the veil she screams. Madness and rage. Madness and rage. We realize this may be confusing for you. Fate, like the Fae, cannot be changed. But the Tuatha are Fae who have become something new. And you are a mortal who is free from Fate's weave. Gadflow claims that the Tuatha are the work of his new god. If the Tuatha are the creations of a god, what does that make you?
That was rather unsettling. That whole little cutscene kind of creeped me out.
The power of a god in the brash hands of a mortal. This is why Niralim fears what you might become. This age has seen much change. Change we once thought was impossible. We were wrong.
Evidently.
That is how I understand it now. You are intertwined with the power in Alabastra. There can be no doubt of that. We do not know what will happen when you travel there, but we know that the power behind Gadflow is your ultimate goal. His god holds your answer, and the fate of this world.
But who is his god?
I thank you. And perhaps you can help change our world's fate as well. I have seen those who were destined to be heroes, for whom great deeds came naturally. They come, they act, and they pass on as written. You do great things not because you must, but because you choose to. That is by far a far truer greatness.
I will stop him.
Admirable. But strength of will cannot see you through this alone. You may be unbound by fate, but you are not free from death. Speak with your allies. Only with their aid can you hope to overcome the forces that stand against you.
Okay, you are truly a blank slate, able to choose your own destiny as witnessed and proclaimed by the High King Tatarian himself. Plus 3% experience bonus and plus 5% gold. Okay. And we got a fate potion. Nice.
Since our kind returned to this world so long ago, it has been my honor to serve as High King of the Summer Court. My rule was always shared with the High King of the Winter Court, until Gadflow arose. Now both of our people are in peril. It is the deepest tragedy that our fall should come from our own. Make no mistake, Gadflow is the harbinger of the end of my kind. In fighting him and his army, you will surely spell our doom. For that tragic truth, we forgive you. Our cold cousins across the sea. Do not think the Winter Court our enemies, for we love them as family, dismal though they may be. Oh, to walk in their starlit gardens once again, or sip their calming stone tea. But the Tuatha have consumed them, and all of their wonders are lost.
Okay. You would have me speak to our friends. So I've got two separate quests. Speak with Aelin and speak with Garth. So we'll speak to both. Aelin.
Who would have thought you were so interesting? Death seems to have worked out very well for you. Agarth's looking for escape. Neralim's looking for a savior. And Tatarian is looking for a champion. And somehow, you're giving everyone what they want. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I need all the support I can get.
You're right. This won't be easy. The Tuatha have our forces under siege at Mel Senshir, and their power has only grown over the years. You'll need more help than just me and that old Fate Weaver. You'll need an army.
Now that I can do.
Gadflow awaits over mountainous walls, swampy forests, and roiling straits. Breaking the siege at Mel Senshir is the only way to reach him. But we're not alone in our fight. In the plains of Arathel, there is a player who has been away from this game for far too long. It is time to contact General Telera. Meet me in the village of Emer. I will have more information for you there.
Okay. Can you tell me anything about this place? Yeah, tell me about Telera.
General Telera was in charge of our forces to the east in Cluracan. But a decade ago, Witch Knight Malwyn and his Tuatha army drove her forces back. Since then, she's been looking for some way to take back the land she lost and regain her honor. You
Okay.
might be just the help she needs.
That works. What have you to say about Tatarian?
Tatarian isn't quite what you'd expect from the High King of Summer. But he hasn't got the arrogance of his cousins, or their cheer. Ever since Gadflow killed the High King of Winter and started the war, Tatarian has become distant and melancholy, and blind to the dangers around him.
Okay.
Be on your
And
way.
what does Agarth have to say?
I couldn't make out half of what the king was saying, but it sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. Good thing you won't be facing it alone. In fact, I think I've got a lead on finding an old friend of ours.
Oh?
Old Fomorous Hughes, of course. If anybody can help, it's bound to be the gnome who brought you back to life.
He survived?
I've been asking around, and I was able to make contact with his superior. He thinks he might be able to help find Hughes.
That's the guy. Yeah, he saved us.
No, he's a crafty one. If he got away from those assassins in the lab, like you said, I'm sure he found someplace new to hide out. And if anyone's likely to know where he'd go to find safe haven, it'd be the Templar who sponsored his work. His name's Octien. Go southeast to the Hollowlands. Templar Octien will be waiting there to discuss how you might find Hughes.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. What have you got to say about
He
Tatarian?
once offered me an honorary knighthood after I slayed the Dream Eater of Amora. He was quite gracious when I turned him down.
Anything else? What have you said about gnomes?
You know where you stand with a gnome. They're always so focused on their work or research or what have you, that they've got no time for lies. Shame, they try to stay out of fights. Much as we could use their help in the war, staying neutral is about the only way they can stay safe.
Fair enough. Okay. Alright. So we've got two different people to meet now. We've got to meet Aelin in Emer, and we've got to meet this Templar guy in Hollowwood, I think it was. And I've no idea where either of those are. Okay. This is all solid stuff. Good stuff to know. Oh yeah, this is where we got that from. Yep, okay. So next time around, I'm definitely we're gonna just tie up these. We'll open the water lock. We'll bring this bristle tongue back to the dude. I need to figure out how to make those. I'm sure I have the recipe, but I need to actually go and make them. And then I think we might look at traveling to Helmgard Keep. Where is that? Oh, do you know what? Maybe we won't, because that is quite far. There's Overlook Camp. There's a mare. So we're definitely going out this way. So Helmgard Keep wouldn't be too far away if we start going in that direction. There's the House of Valor. Okay, so we will be heading to Dalentarth pretty soon. Okay. Well then I think what we'll do is we'll tidy up our stuff in Isa and then we'll start heading out this way toward the walls and up into a mare. I think that's what we do. But I'm going to hold it here and we'll do that in the next part. So until then guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again real soon.